Hey, what's going on, people? Your boy, man, Mike, coming at you guys with yet another Atlanta Falcons video. If you're new to the channel, go ahead, hit the subscribe button. Tell your friend to come chat Falcons football with your boy. Also, join the Man Mike membership, $1.99, $5.99, $9.99. All right, so let's get straight to it, man. This is an amazing question from William McFadden, and I thought this was definitely a question that I want to hear from you guys. Like I said, you all heard me say this before. I get tired of listening to myself talk. I can talk for hours at hand, but I want to hear what you guys say about this, because this is my thoughts on this. Is Julio is well on his way to Canton, but should he be considered a lock as of right now? If he decided no longer wanted to play football, is Julio Jones a lock for Canton? I'm just going to be honest, man, and this is all just my honest opinion. Absolute no bull crap. You already know how I do it, man. But this is a question I have for you guys. I want to know what you guys think about it, because we know, as Atlanta Falcons fan, we know what Julio cannot do. If there is something he can't do, what he can't do, who the person is he a diva? Is he not a diva? Like, we know all the questions, the answers to these questions. We know. All right, so Falcons fans who may not be able to watch every single game, even these people who's not able to watch every single game, these people still know what Julio Jones is and he isn't. All right, people who can't and don't follow the Falcons every single game, but when they come and play their team, they know what Julio Jones can and cannot do. So the question is, for me, man, my thoughts on this situation is that, look, bro, I don't give a damn what Julio do right now. Julio Jones right now could decide he want to retire right now, and I would say absolutely yes. He is one, without a doubt, a first ballot Hall of Fame, Famer. Just look at this speaks everything. This is one stat. I've said this over and 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 over again, that Julio Jones is the first. We're talking about the first receiver ever. We're talking about ever. This dude is the first receiver in the history of the game. Faster than Jerry Rice, faster than Larry Fitzgerald, faster than Randy Moss, faster than Calvin Johnson. He is the fastest receiver in the history of the game to 12,000 yards receiving. Just think about this. This guy missed a season. All right, broke his foot. And this guy still is the fastest receiver in the history of the game. All right, to 12,000 yards. Just take a second to really comprehend that stat. We're talking about Randy Moss, and we know that Calvin Johnson, all these guys did was pretty much go deep, and Julio Jones surpassed these guys. Okay, Julio Jones surpassed these guys. So when it comes down to it, man, that's just one stat. Okay, this is just one stat, and this is another thing. This is another thing. The reason why I say this guy's an instant Hall of Famer. He played with Tony Gonzalez. He played with a Hall of Fame tight end. Okay, he played with a Hall of Fame tight end, and he still put up numbers. It did go down. All right. He did not. It did. Damn. All right. It didn't go down. His numbers did not go down, and he still put up 12,000 yards. Just think about that. He played with one of the greatest, if not the greatest, tight end of all time, and he still got his numbers. That should tell you anything. He played with Roddy White, a guy every year, 80 to 100 yards receiving, or receptions a year. All right, this guy did this in a time where you have Roddy White, you have Michael Turner, you have Tony Gonzalez. Those are three amazing offensive players. They're going to put up their numbers. They're going to get their numbers. And somehow Julio Jones still managed to put up big-time numbers. And you want to ask the question whether or not he's a Hall of Fame right now? I believe so. I don't think anybody can deny at this point in time that Julio Jones is a lock. We're talking about an absolute lock for the Hall of Fame. This is just my opinion. I know a lot of these punk-ass New Orleans Saints fans, they might think otherwise. They might say, oh, Julio Jones. Look, bro, look. Julio Jones is the absolute man. He's better than Michael Thomas in every category. Oh, well, he got better hands. Look, no, he doesn't. He doesn't have better hands. All right? Catching 80, 90 slants a year, out routes. Yeah, that's not very good in my opinion, man. We're talking about a guy that just cuts short routes all the time. I want to see him get deep. I want to see him, catch a post. I want to see him catch deep passes. Michael Thomas is not better than Julio in anything, all right? And I know people's like, oh, yeah, he got better hands. No, he doesn't have better hands than Julio. Period. This guy absolutely has no weaknesses. The reason why I say he doesn't have a better hands than Julio is because Julio Jones is constantly being guarded by 2 or 3 players. Constantly. Every single play, you have to have 2 guys assigned to Julio Jones. And sometimes there are 3 people surrounding Julio Jones. You tell me, if a guy only has a one-on-one opportunity, he pretty much only has one-on-one opportunities, every so often you will see Michael Thomas being double teamed. Yeah, you might see that. But for the most part, this guy's always one-on-one. Always one-on-one. So when it comes down to it, man, I don't think anybody can deny whether or not he's better than Michael Thomas. I don't think you can deny whether or not you put him against Larry Fitzgerald. I can say that Larry Fitzgerald is more consistent catcher than Julio Jones. I mean, Larry Fitzgerald is the GOAT. And anytime you hear Larry Fitzgerald and Jerry Rice say that this guy has absolutely no weaknesses, how can you go against Julio Jones? Especially for the Hall of Fame. A lot for the Hall of Fame right now. I want to know what you guys think about this. You can actually check this tweet out. I will have this on my website. Will McFadden posed this question. You can check him out on Twitter also. It's a guy that I follow. So check out. I thought this was a great question. Let me know what you guys think about this. Is Julio Jones a lock for the Hall of Fame if he decided to retire today? Leave your comments below. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button. But your boy, man, Mike is out, man. Peace.